Hello, this is Water Elemental.
And Sayla.
And we're looking at the Final Fantasy trading card game, Opus 2. This is another one of the things that this guy over here ordered online randomly and decided we'd make videos of, because it would be funny.
Yeah, this is the Opus 2. It's the second set. First set is going to be continuously reprinting, as well as this one, but this one just came out in the West, and I managed to get it without being scalped. So, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Yeah. Opus 3 should be out around August, is what they're saying, and yeah, it's something I just wanted to go ahead and just like get a hold of while it was hot, while it was live, and yeah, so here we are.
This is one of the few times that he knows more about a card game than I do. I don't know anything about this. I think I saw a Pro Jared video of him playing it back in like 2 years ago, but it was all in Japanese, and so I kind of tuned out, and he's like, yeah, there's a new Final Fantasy card game, and I kept going Triple Triad. He's like, no, it's not Triple Triad. And then he'd pop into my office, hey, you want, I got the Final Fantasy card games. Triple Triad! And he's like, no, it's not Triple Triad. So if you want to do...
Tetramaster?
Tetramaster? What's the one from 9? Is it also Triple
That's Tetramaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually had a physical, I got that way back in the day. I was at a Magic the Gathering event, and it was in the back case. It was an import, and I should have kept it in better condition, but I had the entire like set for Final Fantasy IX's game, but there was no rules to it, so we just kind of be like, well, how is it in the video game? And
Yeah, I didn't like the video game version, and I don't think a lot of other people did either, but Triple Triad was where it was at, and I did manage to get some of those physical cards way back in the day, which now go for retarded amounts. So I'm sad I didn't get more when I had the chance.
I remember there was one time I had an opportunity to buy Triple Triad cards, and my mom told me no. And every time I go into that store, part of me still hopes I'll find one, and I know that's bullshit.
You should keep asking her. Like,
Mom,
every time you go to the store, can I get some Triple Triad? Or no?
What are you talking about, dear? Honey? But yeah, open her up.
Yes. Alright.
So, is there going to be loot cards for Final Fantasy 15 in here?
No loot cards. And I don't actually know a whole lot about the game. I've watched a few videos on it. I just knew that after looking at it a little bit, I was like, okay, the art's awesome. A lot of people are enjoying it, so might as well go ahead and just dive in. And here we be. So,
an interesting thing here is there's 36 packs per box, 60 commons, 42 rares, 32 heroes, 14 legendaries, and 148 premiums. Each pack contains 12 cards randomly taken from a total of 148 cards, plus 148 premium cards. This box does not include any rulebooks. A pack might contain 2 identical cards. Yeah, that's interesting that they tell you the spread on the back. So we'll open up this big boy here. Oh, that's a little...
His name is Squall, okay?
Leon! No, that's his necklace.
That's his Kingdom Hearts name, is Leon.
Oh, these packs are funky. I've never seen a pack that actually has a shelf hole, like one of the like shelf peg holes for it, because they always just kind of package them in cardboard now so they don't get stolen. That is really funny. Is there any warning? How old do we have to play this card game?
It's 13. 13 plus.
It's 13 plus. Hobby Japan. FFTradingCardGame.com. Made in Singapore. So, alright, you want to do the honors again?
Well, let's just start cracking into these things. Yeah.
Nice thing, though, is this one has a little side tab.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that does not smell good. Oh. That is not the smell I got from the WoW cards. I didn't even have to like...
It's not what Magic cards smell like.
No, because it's made in Singapore. Alright. Already excited because I got a Zell. He's one of my favorite characters from Final Fantasy because he punches things.
Because all this game has... let's see. You'll be able to see that like a character is either a forward or a backup, as well as which game it's from. And you can build a deck around a specific game type. So there's different formats involving that. So well, this is like a lower tier common character. And so he's
I'm judging completely on the art of this card.
Okay.
Why didn't they go 8-bit? They made him into like what happens if he wasn't 8-bit? That is atrociously scary.
Final Fantasy XIV's Ninja, amazing. And they used all kinds of art from all over the place.
Yeah, that's cool. Why could I would have gone with retro. I would have gone with retro sprites on that point because that is way cooler than that while you're looking at the pack and seeing what's going on, I'm going to show the back of the card.
Go for it.
Very sleek, simple black. It is textured, which is an odd choice. The Final Fantasy on it has a kind of gradient shine to it. I don't know if that's matte or whatever, but it's a very nice kind of shine to it, and that's very, very nice. It is the same size as most standard trading card games, so both sleeves will work. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Going through already. Oh my god, this pack is just so.
It's just tons of memories. Like I got a shiny Sid. I wish I knew how to tell the rarities apart, but I don't yet so far.
These are all Final Fantasy 8s. 8's one of my favorites. Like 7 and 8 are tied for my favorite Final Fantasies. And I got Cypher, Leviathan, and Zell, which are.
I wish you just. I mean, like after you defeat Cypher for like I think the third time. I wish he would just join your party at that point, because at that point he's like, "Oh, I was a jerk this whole time. I'm sorry. Like, why didn't he get to become a party member? I don't know why. I kept waiting for it.
All right,
and it never happened."
This is a pack that already has me interested in this game. I should probably show off my foil. I got a LeBlanc, a Fran, and then a Rosa from 14. No, that's 4. Is that 4?
Yeah, that's 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, they have not just the main Final Fantasies, but they also have stuff from spin-offs like Final Fantasy Tactics and Dissidia. So, like, here's one of the like mirror versions of Gabranth. There we go, Gabranth from 12. How he is in Dissidia. So, there's just so much, and they just keep adding to it, and it's getting pretty big. Like Opus 2 boxes were super hard to find. People were scalping like crazy, and so I was super happy when that finally like a retailer was like, "We got a bunch. We're not overcharging you. Get some." So I got some. Dragoon looks awesome. Let's see here.
What is Death?
Death? Where?
Death.
Oh, Dissidia.
Oh,
yeah, Dissidia Final Fantasy. Yeah, like most everything else just has the Roman numerals, but for Dissidia, they're just like DFF.
Oh, that's sick.
Summoner.
Vincent.
Oh, nice.
Foil Vincent.
Yeah.
That is really kick-ass. Hopefully I can find some scans if these don't show up on the screen. But
and just like the stuff from like 12 looks super awesome. So many awesome cards in this already. Like, and again, that's just part of why I want to get it. Even if I suck at playing it, it's yeah, 14's Amon, just
Okay, this pack doesn't smell as bad as the last one.
There shouldn't be too many variances in what the packs smell like, so.
You got
Ifrit, nice.
Another Cypher.
And also, like, sort of like Magic, there's different elemental types instead of colors, like Magic has. So they have ice, let's see, fire, wind, just several of these. I don't know all of them yet, but just.
So I'm curious now, and someone's going to be in the comments going, "Oh my god, how did you not realize that? Most card games have foil and unfoil." I thought foil was the rarity, but it looks like it's just the cards can be any rarity. So
got a nice shiny cane here.
Okay, yeah. So
for the ladies,
there's common.
Here's my first common, Tactics card. Agrius.
Rare. So you can get multiple rares. Oh, what's yours?
Agrius from Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got the Sky Pirate from 11, which... Or is it 11 or is it 12?
12.
12, yeah, I can't wait for that. And then H. I don't know what rarity H is. There's... Yeah. What's the back? Oh, Hero. And then Legend, then Premium. So they start doing normal rarity conventions, and then they just decide to go off the deep end and be like, Hero!
Yeah, like I said, like I wish I was more up on it so far, but I kind of wanted to. I didn't want to spoil everything for myself by looking it up and knowing everything to the nth degree.
Yeah.
And then be like, okay, I got the cards, and it would be underwhelming. I wanted to be surprised by the things I found, and learn after I got some of the cards. But actually, this textured background. Back of the card feels really nice.
It's nice, but I don't know how it's
going to be sleeved
last.
Eventually. But yeah, I'm definitely going to make a Tactics deck. That's for sure.
Ooh, one of the judges from 12. That guy's a badass. He's also rare.
I got that same mirror Gabranth,
Nice.
but shiny.
See, yeah, I think the one drawback is some of these cards, they actually have like reimaginings with modern like Final Fantasy art, and then you just got these, and it's like I could understand if you went back to some of the classics. Like, even doing this would have been better than doing that weird kind of semi-chibi style. And I don't know, like, to me, it just doesn't look good.
Well, that's usually just for their commons. Usually the ones that are like going to be more effective, uncommons, rares, etc., are the ones that are going to be used.
These are rare.
But
is rare technically common? Rare. So these are a rare is an uncommon. Hero is a rare. Legend is. That's I don't get there. Someone's going to have to explain to me the scale on this.
Quistis.
She can whip me any day, baby.
Man, her stupid blue mage like stuff. It was so annoying trying to get all those.
At least she didn't eat things like the one in 9.
Queena.
We haven't really ran into 9, have we?
I know there's some in here.
Well, I got Capricious Thief, which is...
Oh, you got Zidane?
Yeah.
That's another thing. You can get... There's multiple versions of the same character, so there can be like 2 or 3 Vincent cards. They're all completely different cards, but they're Vincent, and they're all perfectly playable.
There we go.
Monk.
We got our favorite jailbait, Riku. Yeah, you did too.
I got a Riku as well.
Alright, Ignis looks really...
10-2.
Ignis, is pretty gorgeous. Is mine 10-1 or 10-2? No, 10-2. Zemus...
And the cards themselves, they're same as Magic card size. Nothing super crazy, so you have to find like weird sized sleeves or anything like that. When this did come out in Japan a few years ago, and it was doing okay, I guess. But when they just decided to come out for the West, they were like, okay, we're starting from ground zero. They kind of figured out where they'd been with it, things that were overpowered, underpowered, that kind of thing, and so they changed the stats of a bunch of cards, so those previous Japanese cards aren't viable in tournament play, that kind of thing. So, I mean, not like I'm going to be using any of those, and I'm glad it came over, so these are the latest and greatest of everything.
Ooh, Final Fantasy X Yuna. This is a legendary, so this is 14 cards. I'm just going off their shitty thing in the back. But that's a pretty cool one. I also got a foil summoner. I might have to snag this off of you for, like, framing, because I really love
these cards are gorgeous. Gorgeous cards. Like,
yeah.
The whole thing, it's...
But then you get...
Nearly all art. Also, like, up at the top here, you'll see, like, the little stack of cards. However many is there tells you how many cards you can have in your deck. So this is 3 cards you can have of this instance of Dark Knight.
Then there's bad... Then, that's the problem, though. Like, you have... Final Fantasy has some of the most gorgeous art in it, and then sometimes they just do dumb things like this, and then you got Zaz who's just staring awkwardly. He doesn't even have the baby chocobo in his hair. That's the only thing people care about, is that damn chocobo in his hair. But no, we don't want that. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. My first impressions with this game is literally, like, happening as we speak. Hold on, who is that? Oh my god, it's Sid. From 4. That is... Okay. I think that art alone has kind of redeemed it, because that Sid looks hilarious.
I mean, some people like that little chibi, simple art style. I think it's been used in the music ones, the theater rhythm games.
Ooh, look at that Final Fantasy Tactics Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Like, I'm definitely making a Tactics deck. I'll probably make a 7 deck.
I'm gonna make
a 12 deck. It's eventually just gonna bleed out. I'm just gonna be like, well, I have the cards for it. Why don't I make one? But then you can do that format, or you can just do just like Magic. You can pick your colors. So it's like, okay, well, I want to do a fire and ice deck, a wind and earth deck. You can do that, and as long as your stuff synergizes and works, hey,
that is gorgeous art on that card. It's from 14. I'm not like I have no idea what it's about, but it's very pretty. Then I got a foil Pain.
More judges. I just got like 3 of the Dissidia mirrors at the same time. X-Death.
I got one like that too, where it was just a bunch of...
Yeah. But just everything just looks so good. Warrior of Light. There is also light and dark cards. I don't know if they're more or less rare than other elements, but I know there's more of them in some of the later sets than some of the earlier ones. Haven't come across a Cloud. Cloud is a
Reese.
big part of this. I do still need to get some of the starter sets that will actually have some rule books so that I can learn things a little better, but I was just like, I just need to get a fat stack of these cards. Nothing else, so. Got a shiny Kyros. He's so gorgeous. So shiny.
We need to
So chrome.
reset the recording.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I haven't seen any 7 cards now that you mention it. Maybe like a monster or something that came through, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure how Dispersal is on different things, but Kuchulain the Impure, it's an EX card. Summons in the game, I know, work like spells do in other games, so they'll come out, they'll do their thing. You've got forwards, who will be your characters in the front, and then you have backup characters hanging out in the back as support, doing things, so... yeah. So good.
Huh. So, I'm wondering how common it is for a pack to have the same kind of cut rate of the same cards, and yeah, they're commons, but
That was weird that they would just be like, yeah, it's going to have the same thing in it. It's possible.
I've seen that in Magic too. Like, because they're talking
check it
about
out.
foils.
I got Squall and Cypher.
Whoa!
Same art style.
Whoa! Let me see.
Looks pretty sweet. Might make an 8 deck too. Who knows?
Oh, I was hoping that would line up. Seed candidate.
Yeah, they do reuse previous art, but there's new art in here for sure. So
I got foils as. Doesn't make it any better. Big foil.
ooh, here we go. I got Tactics Summon Cyclops.
Huh.
Keeping it real, folks.
Keeping it real good.
Moomba, which is a summon.
Oh, that is...
Carbuncle.
Oh, that is a cutie.
Because it'll reflect. It's too bright.
I'm gonna smack you. Ooh,
Shiny little black mage.
that's cool. Imaginary champion. It's like Reflection Sephiroth.
Yeah, the mirror match Sephiroth. Ooh, Fusoya
Soya?
from 4. Yeah, I know this is a card that is apparently pretty powerful currently.
Okay.
Random scannings
Hold on.
of the interwebs.
So I saw him in the last pack, and I just kind of shrugged it off. There are multiple versions or different types of the same character.
That's what I was saying.
So here's Edge. So there's a really nice looking art and then a really crappy art. So that explains why.
I don't think that's the distinct determining factor, but
well, like
yeah,
there's probably like
it's two distinct cards, is what I'm saying. Yeah, and they're both.
so find me a good Yang because I want a redemption for Yang. What was my foil? Another Judge. I think we might have a foil set of all the Judges. There's 4 of them, right? Oh yes.
Shiny Edea.
Well, I got
Ooh.
Ormy, everybody's favorite thug, and
Okay, I found Yang for you.
You already found Yang?
Here's Yang for
Yang.
you.
See?
Gosh.
That is... look at that rockin' mustache. Look at the comparison.
Rubicante.
I'm just so hard on that. Sorry.
Very excited.
Oh, so excited. I wonder if we opened any, like, money cards.
I think maybe. Oh, I wish I knew more about what stuff was.
Ooh, that is...
Scar Miglione.
I got Ash from 12, foiled.
Oh, nice.
She's a heroic, so she's a rare. It's got a foil rare in there with... like, what's really cool about that, I don't know if they're banners or if they're arrows, but it's a really kind of shiny effect.
Oh, Dirge of Cerberus is also showing up in here, but they just call it 7, so characters from that particularly are showing up in here as well. So, more 7 spin-offs.
Ooh!
Zach's in here.
Phantasmal Harley Quinn, Kefka. That's his laugh, right? Fun fact, I played 7, my first Final Fantasy was 7, and that pumpkin from in the Golden Saucer that does the Kefka laugh always creeped me out, and I never knew why. And then when I found out that was Kefka's laugh, and I found out who Kefka was, I was really disturbed.
Vincent art looking pretty sweet here. Yeah, it's just all the different art styles. I mean, it's nostalgic and just gorgeous. You just want to like just look at everything. I mean, they've always been known for having great art for Final Fantasies, of course, but
yeah, there's another one. Is that the one you just showed?
no.
Okay, I was just making sure that I didn't show the same card.
Twinsies.
Oh, that's a great looking
It's
card.
possible you could get the same card in different packs.
What?
True story.
It's like
Oh
Hearthstone.
man. Okay, I guess I'll just have to show you Carbuncle because this one is shiny.
I should just blur it out so no one can see it.
Avert your gaze! Yeah, here's another Dirge of Cerberus, and it just says 7, but who cares? It's all 7. 7's K.
The Emperor from 2.
Ooh. Bosch.
I'm Captain Bosch from Dalmasca!
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
I've been waiting.
Not you, Bosch. Not you, Bosch.
You don't know how long I've been holding that and hoping that you'd pull a Bosch. I've been dying to yell that. And probably the people upstairs hate me. Ooh, Black Mage.
That looks good.
That's a really nice looking Black Mage.
Yeah, still getting plenty of new cards that I haven't pulled in different things, so still seeing new stuff.
Let me, in the next pack, I think I want to try to figure out what the, I think the rarity is, the final card in the pack is always the rare, and then, or the legend or higher, and then it trickles down to the rares, foil, and the commons. And then there's Cecil.
Cecil.
Hello, I'm Cecil.
So you got some crystals over there.
I got an EX. Extreme!
Oh, they made Len from 10-2 the character.
Len?
Yeah, she's the songstress.
Oh, I did get her. I thought that was a Yuna. Mm-hmm. I wonder if the other guy is like a legendary or whatnot.
The other dude.
The one that's like a... Spoiler alert.
I'm just saying things, man.
I'm always saying things. Gets me in trouble.
I do think it's interesting that they decided to make the crystal characters from Dissidia just full-on cards instead of other characters, but I guess, they don't want you to have, 30 squalls in your deck. It's
just Edward the Bard. He's just so sad. Alright.
And I think for, it was only just recently that they had, their pre-release stuff going and everything. So...
Why do I keep doing that? Sorry. I keep smelling it, thinking it's going to get better.
It's not going to get better. But they had some promo Sephiroths for, the pre-release event, which I might have to track one of those down just for collection's sake.
Alright. I gotta say that image of Kane.
Kane looks pretty sweet, and matching Cecil.
Cecil and Kane from the same game, or?
Well, this is 4, but this is also the Dissidia version, so it's both.
Yeah, again, come on. I know that there's better art for Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, I got Emperor's and this is another one of the big cards for this set, so I did definitely get a few delicious ones. That one there.
Okay, that is a legendary. So I wonder if we got any premium.
I'd have to dig through and be sure, but right now I'm just pretty characters, pretty art, pretty things.
Yeah. What's interesting though is the copyright. Even though this is a new game, the copyright's still 2010 for this. Mm-hmm. So.
2011, 2016. Well, I guess it depends on the game, because for 14, it's 2016.
Oh, that makes
Final Fantasy 8 is 1999, so it's just that particular character, that design, because this one for Kyros has Tetsuya Nomura for character design, which he's gone on to bigger things there, directing the games, but that's where he was at that point in time, so he's getting the credit for it in 1999. 1999.
Yeah, I'm gonna look and see if you got it. I wonder if, because it says that you can get premiums, but I wasn't paying attention until halfway through pulling cards. So I just want to see if there's anything special about them, or it's just they are the rarest of the rare.
I know. Yeah, I need to. I'll go through and sort everything, put it in a binder, make it all right. Everything is in its place, ordered.
Whoa! I do not like that feeling. With multiple cards rubbing against each other, that feeling is a little. It feels like when you have like dirt or grime in between. It's
a very light gradient feeling. See if I can find that one. Ferosa again. He's down there as always. But so many pretty cards. I need more tactics cards. I need to get more Opus stuff. That's for sure. I need to get Opus 1 because there's going to be reprints of that regularly. Opus 3 August. So got some time.
Do you know how set rotation works in this game yet, or?
I do not. Right now, they're coming out so fast and quick just to catch the world up with the cards they already have, and then they're going to keep on moving forward, and they haven't been able to keep up with the demand until just recently. Opus 1, because there's not a ton of reprints just yet, are... they're still reprinting them, but they're not regularly enough. Opus 2 is now just getting to the point where it's like, okay, it's stabilized, they're out, they're not overcharging. So once Opus 1 starts reappearing with some of the reprints, then I'll start hopping on that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the...
Opus 3, maybe I can pre-order. Maybe I'll get in there early enough this time. It's like, it was on my radar, but I was just like, and then it came out and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I don't think I opened a single premium. So, one out of every 148 cards is going to be a premium. So, if you don't open one in a box, I'm really curious on to. Let's see, final. I'm really curious to see if we open one.
What makes a card a premium? Are they talking about?
That's what I'm looking at. Premium.
Yeah. It's like, if I don't know the thing that means the card rarity, then I don't know what the rarity of the card is.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'll put one on screen right now afterwards to see if I can find one. But yeah, that's the Final Fantasy card game. Definitely a lot of art. We might do a video on us actually learning how to play. We might Amazon in a couple of starter decks depending on what feels right.
Yeah, those seem to be pretty regular, whereas boxes are more or less hard to find or easy depending on which set you're looking for.
Yeah, let's look on Amazon, see how much those are going for currently. It said $14.99 on their site.
Yeah, $15 to $20 is what I've seen. And those have been much easier to find, like I said, than the booster boxes.
Ooh, they're 20.
On Amazon.
On Amazon. But that's like.
But they're still very doable and obtainable.
Description: they come with 186 cards, and they have two-player game has 186 cards to collect. Oh, that's the collection. 1 50-card deck, one player playmat, and a set of rules. So 50-card decks. That's
it comes with a playmat.
Paper playmat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those one of those shitty paper ones you put down that's folded, and when you put the cards down, it's always just kind of like slowly sliding off, leaving. It's just like goodbye, cruel world.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, hopefully you like this video. We'll do more card game, maybe not just openings, but other kind of interesting stuff in the future, and go from there. But this has been Water Elemental
and Salem.
See you guys next time.